Hello, this is Vintage Rob 89 here, and today we are doing part 2 of the 1998 Star Wars Power of the Force 2 Rebel Commando with freeze frame. And we have the freeze frame for him. Really cool. I don't even think I need to go to the window for this one. Yeah, you guys could make it out. I'll even check here. So you know what? We'll go to the window for this one. As we did for the Death Squad Commander. Or sorry, the Death Star Trooper. Really cool. Okay, so we got the freeze frame. Now we'll take a look at the figure. So I had this one as a kid. I think it was one of the few where I lost its accessories, but I always found it in my toy bin. So it's very bulky. It's got a weird face. Kind of reminds me of the Princess Leia face. Its blaster's very simple, just a black blaster, or black rifle, a big backpack. But it displays very well. It stands on this peg very well. So there's nothing really else to say about that figure. And it's cheap to get. I think I paid like $8 for it. So yeah, what you would pay for it back then. Now, the next figure we are looking at is the 83 Rebel Commando. Very simple. Has a very G.I. Joe MASH feel to it. Just with the all green. No camouflage either. And then the next one. This is actually rare. I believe you can only get this overseas because I've never seen it in the States. Or when you see it, people want them. But yeah, I think it was an overseas version. But the Flesh Face Rebel Commando, or molded face, because everything is usually painted. Its helmet is painted, unlike the other one from 83. Its face is painted, but its helmet is molded. Trying to get that to stay. Okay. So, not much except its head. Usually these have paint wear. It's really good. And these are always falling too. Yeah, we'll just hold it in its hand. So yeah, really cool. Paid about $60 for them, I believe. They usually go for more. Limbs are a little bit loose, but nothing to really bother me. Really, really cool figure. And then we jump to the 2011 version, which is one of my favorites in modern because of just everything that's going on with it. And it really does have a very vintage feel to it as well. Like, if they had the technology or the time, they probably would have put a trench coat to come with these figures back in the 80s. So, yeah. And everything's removable on it. The backpack comes off. The trench coat comes off. It's just got a lot going on. And he's worth, I think, around 100 now. So, yeah. But yeah, all these are great figures here. I love the Rebel Commando. You know, in some way, I feel like the Return of the Jedi toys, apparently the vintage ones, aren't really looked at the best by collectors. Obviously, they were extremely popular, but over the years, they get a little bit of hate. And, I think back then, obviously, they were extremely popular, but not like the previous films. But I love them. They're vintage. They're awesome. And I'm glad that, there are people like me out there who love the Rebel Commandos, whether they're vintage or modern. Obviously, the modern ones get more love, but, the vintage ones get a weird flack on it. But anyways, really awesome figures here. You should pick them all up. Um, and I believe this one goes for 20 or 30 loose. But anyways, stay tuned for another video and take care.